Sahana vavatu, Sahano bhunaktu, Saha viryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavati tamastu ma vitvishavahay. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We are very much aware as a human being, and then there are technical name. So we might have heard what is our technical name is Jiva. From time immemorial, so our journey is going on for a long, many years. But in this life, now we come to know about this wisdom. This wisdom is Brahma Vidya or Atma Vidya. So we have taken up through Chinmaya International Foundation with our association with the Chinmaya Mission. So study about ourselves. So you might have heard about a modern saint, famous saint from Tamil Nadu, Thiruvannamalai. So Maharishi is addressed as with a great adjective, Maharishi, Ramana Maharishi. So he is one among a great individual born in this land, and in his young age he found the answer of this Jiva Yatra of many time immemorial. He found that answer, and then he did what he is supposed to do at that leaving his home and then reaching Thiruvannamalai and practicing spiritual practices very seriously, full time, and then he reached that goal of human birth. So, and many later people come to know about him. So many approached him. They used to ask the query about whatever they face in their life, of their incompleteness or their struggles, of their pain, of their sorrow. So they want the solution. So when they approach, so he asked the one beautiful, who is asking? Who are you? Please find out the answer. So Nan Yar in that Tamil. So who am I? So he goes to the crux. So it's like a poisonous plant grows. So we have to remove the root, then completely, so then that plant never grows at all. So for every solution, the permanent solution we want. We don't want a small solution, temporary solution. The permanent solution we want. So he asked, so who am I? Find out the answer. So by great blessing, we also taken up this study of home study course, Vedanta. So which is the cream of the knowledge about ourselves given by our rishis, great seers, which is available in this Veda. So that is as a essence portion, final portion, as when someone convert the milk into curd and then churn, finally that butter comes. So the butter is melted as a ghee. So that ghee, if we add with the rice, now after this session, I think here our place is like 11, now we are starting, after 12:30, the hot rice comes, you add that ghee and then you put little purple powder. So that thing, then you with your finger have it, so delicious. So from that milk, a very churned, very fine culmination product, that ghee comes. So like that, we as a young child, So everything we put in our mind, mouth initially as a child, like Krishna. So that Yashoda was caught. What this Krishna is putting in his mouth? Everyone wondering. Everyone complained. This Krishna, everything puts in his mouth. Yashoda, see. So complain. Krishna is eating everything. So she went and opened the mouth and look at that mouth. She finds the whole, of course, Virat Darshana she get, like the Arjuna got the 10th chapter Vibhuti Yoga there. But the point is, the child, why it puts everything in the mouth? Because through mouth, the child try to understand, what is that? As we take birth, from the day one, we want to know. That knowing, we want to know. So our journey started from our stomach as a Prahlada. Narada told the story to Prahlada's mother, and then about the divine glories of Lord Vishnu. So he tried to understood. Same way Abhimanyu learnt about some few strategies of war. So when Krishna was telling to Subhadra, the Arjuna's wife, so in the pregnant itself we are trying to, as our organs are developed, we try to understand what is this. But the ultimate thing we want to know is, who am I? So that knowledge, wisdom is given as a churning, as a ghee product in the Veda. So that is only, it is called Anta Vedanta. So we all have taken up that Vedanta. So Bhagavad Gita is one among the Vedanta. Upanishatsu, Brahma Vidyayam, Yoga Shastre, in Falashruti we recite it. As well as Upanishad course also we have taken up. So to understand this wisdom of Vedas, so our Bhagavan Shankaracharya also wrote some Prakarana Granthas. So the famous thing is Vivekachudamani. Among you, someone might have taken up advanced Vedanta course. So there the first lesson, 9 blessings. So in that 9 blessings, so that with the quotation of the second verse, Jantunam nara-janma darulabam. So that's the first blessing. So we are, as a human being, we are very much blessed. Oh, that's great. What is the second blessing? Mumukṣutva. Now our eyes all are like, we are able to see, and ears also able to hear. We are able to sit. All the limbs are perfect. So this hale and healthy, our physical apparatus. So this is mumukṣutva. So that also blessing is there. And then Bhagavan says the third one, viprata. That mind's calmness, quietude, that some sattvic attitude we all have. Because of that, the presence of mind is there. They say some issue, do you have anything common sense? We get scolded. So when I am walking, you are suddenly coming, cross in between. So we have that basic humans common sense or presence of mind. So that is called viprata. So jantunam nara-janma durlabham ataha mumukṣutvam tato viprata. So third blessing also is there. And that person can able to complete the literary of school education, and then secondary education, and then higher secondary education, and then only, I should also earn money. Okay, what subject I should take up? Maybe mathematics, maybe science or engineering. So these all are because of the blessings of the third aspect, which Bhagavan Sri Shankara says. That is viprata. And then the fourth blessing, tasmad vaidiga dharma marga parata. So that vaidiga marga, whatever their dharma, what is right, we are supposed to do. So our parents must be practicing. From how long they are doing, how many years they are doing, again it is a time immemorial. It is passed over by our forefathers, our mother, our grandmother. So these all are, they said, these all are the best living system. If we follow this thing, and then it will give us a joy, it will give us the happiness. So when there is a joy and happiness, there is a peace of mind. And so we also, whether we understand it or not, we will at least join. So our Gurudev Swami Chinmayananji, so we see in his life as a young boy, he had that query, why I should sit in the puja room? Why I should, join the prayer? Why I should chant? So he want to know the answer, but unfortunately his mother passed away when he was very young. So no one able to convey him the clear meanings of what he is doing, supposed to do in the prayer room evening. So, but he added that faith. Okay, let me sit, let me join with them. But though he was not reciting, but he was closed eyes, he was just looking at the pictures in the prayer room, and he can bring those things in his mind and he plays with them. Whether Shiva is a snake, and Damuru and Parvati, and then Ganesha's mouse, and then that Subramania's peacock. That's a childish play with the imagination. But he had some faith. Okay, let me not fight among all with my the home. Why I won't sit in the prayer room? So at least he had that acceptance to follow that thing. So that is of that fourth aspect of blessing. Our Bhagavan Sri Shankara quotes. So Vaidiga Dharma Marga. So there are a lot of rituals, there are a lot of celebrations, which when we are young, so we are not able to understand what is right and what is wrong. But because of some faith, we just join, we just practice. And over the period of time only, we will understand. So that if we are started able to understanding, so that is called Vidvatvam. That is the fifth blessing. So when we reached, maybe we reach at the age of 20 or some reach at the age of 30, we want to know about this life, about our forefathers, various rituals they have said, various celebrations. We are, why? What is the reason? So we want to understand the symbolic meaning. And we are able to understand slowly. Nowadays, a lot of website articles are there, YouTube documentaries are there. So it's very easy. And then we become, I understood. Oh, that Bali, there is someone Bali, there is someone Vamana Bhagavan. So Vishnu took avatara. So Bali was very wrong to the people. So Vishnu came, incarnated. So he just removed all his pride and he pushed him down. So all this story we understand. So this is called Vidvatvam. As we try to understand each idea and concept about our celebration, about festival, so Vidvatvam. And then only we slowly understanding. So as we live in this world, people always, there is something good and there is something bad. And so because of this bad, so as we see in Mahabharata, there is a group of wicked people and there is a group of weaknesses people. So this Pandavas considered good people, but they are weak. So they have that weakness towards our sense organs, towards that objects. When Bhima look at the delicious food, that laddu complete during that festival, he want to take that laddu and put everything, swallow. So weak for that eating tongue. He thinks that only gives them happiness. So as a young boy, and then Duryodhana, what he does, come, in our kitchen, in our home, a lot of delicious food is there. He takes him, feeds him, and then adds some little poison, and then he pushes in the ocean. We had the story in Mahabharata. So there is a wicked character around us, people. As we or the student of the knowledge, we slowly want to know what is truth. But as the student of knowledge is truth, we want to know. But instead of learning, understanding who am I, but we want to know first about world, because we want to survive. So we want to take up job. So we move around education to job, but then we see that type of people also wicked. Then we don't know how to deal with them. But we followed the Vaidhi Dharma. We are following a lot of good things. But these people are not good against with us. So then there is a fight with them. How to handle with them. So the stress happens, the depression happens. So some child in the 8th standard, 10th standard, she want to fight against other student. I want to be the first. So that child didn't get the mark, so she want to give up the life at all. How sad. So that child try to give up the life, attempts for suicide, takes the poison. So this is a daily thing in our society. So from the student life, and then we climb up to a job where we work in an organization or our own business. So we want to gain more name, more wealth. So we want to compromise all our goodnesses. We want to practice all the wrong thing. Yada kada, you do something, I want to get everything. So someone is because of my action, someone is getting they lose their life also. For example, one person want to do production of medicines, very cheap quality. But what happens that medicine? And then someone take poor people and they lose their life, and they lose their organs. And there is something called, I want my art, damaged art should be replaced. So what you will do? So we know now there is a crime of mafia of medical organs. So small level to bigger level. So we understand. So our inquiry leads towards the truth, and so that how we can overcome our the temporary sorrows. So for that we have to go towards who am I. So then all this inquiry leads to what is Atma Anatma Vivekachudamani. So that is the 6th blessing. Very rarely students get. Bhagavan says this 6th blessing. And once we study this, O am I, Atma, initially it is called Jiva, and then we understand Atma what, Anatma what. So I have this outer body, the head, 2 eyes, the nose and the ears, 2 hands, legs, these all are outer body. And then there is something called inner body. What is this inner body? Manas. The thoughts which I come to in my mind, whatever the thought right now, I am sitting in the class. So Brahmachari Sundar Chaitanya is something saying, it seems something sense, so let me listen. So some thoughts, so that is mind, that is manas. And he says something, okay, I am able to understand, okay, then that is called intellect. So intellect, the function is what is right, what is good. So we have the capacity in our thoughts, and we use that faculty. So that is a buddhi. So one is manas, one is buddhi. And we are able to recollect it. That is chitta, memory. With our past memory, we can verify, okay, whatever he is saying about mind or buddhi or atma or this Vedanta, it makes sense. So let me listen, let me give an opportunity. So what he shares. So this chitta, and who am I, who is listening? I am listening. That notion of I-ness, what I am doing, I am sitting in the class, listening in this sadhana monthly session. So this ahamkara, this mahamakara, so this sense of identification, which is very essential thing. So this is called ahamkara. So these four aspects is the inner body. So now the query is Atma Anatma Vivechana. So what is Atma? Is the outer body is Atma? We understand, no, it is Anatma because it's a perishing. So that's what we have studied in our, whatever till now lessons you have covered, you have gone through. So you'll understand, whatever this body which is perishing, Shariram, Shiryate iti, it is keep on decaying. So that's not me. So there is something called the scriptures, the seers say, subjective scientists say, there is something called inner body. Am I that? Oh, what is that inner body? Okay, these four they list. Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. Now these all four, there is beyond that. So that is Atma, we understand. So that is consciousness. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyanto, Ma Kachchit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.